My name is Mangiza Chongo. I'm coming from Lusaka, Zambia. I am working in the local authority in Lusaka called Lusaka City Council, and I'm working as the Chief Community Development Officer. The food system in Lusaka basically has quite a number of challenges. Firstly, when you talk about the food system, then definitely you have to talk about agricultural production. So in terms of production, mainly agricultural production in Zambia is rain-fed. And with the current issues of climate change, it becomes a problem whenever we have a drought. So that is one of the major challenges that we're facing. Secondly, regarding production, we have a challenge with mechanization. Currently, we're using handmade tools, which are quite tedious. And I think if we were to improve on the kind of mechanization that we're using, then our production will go further up. Then we also have a challenge regarding the marketing. The farmer doesn't only have to worry about how they are going to produce what they need to produce, but how they are going to market it. So there are quite a number of issues. Again, there's a lack of market information, there's lack of access to markets. The road network is not very good, so they have to deal with all that, and government has to look into it. Another issue that you'd talk about when you refer to the food system for Lusaka is the expanding growth of the city. What is happening is that there's a lot of urbanization that's going on. So the agricultural land that is in the nearby cities is being eaten up by residential spaces. So this is a big problem that needs to be looked into when we are considering about food systems in Lusaka. Maybe the last issue that I would like to highlight regarding the food system in Lusaka is the inconsistency in terms of policies. We have a number of policies that kind of affect the operations of the food system, like the Public Health Act, the Urban and Regional Planning Act. There are a few inconsistencies in terms of these policies coming together, so they need to be reviewed and harmonized. We have recognized that regarding the inconsistency in terms of policies, it has already been recognized, and we are reviewing a number of documents to see how the various policies and the various ministries can work together to ensure that the issues that are brought out with the food system are addressed. Then also we have conducted quite a number of interviews with various stakeholders. The stakeholders, once you put the stakeholders together, then they can discuss these issues at the same level rather than talking to them in isolation. So basically that's what has been done, but also a number of researches have been done by independent institutions as well as public institutions like the universities to see how they can improve the seed, how they can improve the access to the market, how information can be provided to the farmers, and a lot more issues. I think one of the most critical issues that should be done is the issue with data. We are lacking a lot of data, so whatever planning we are doing, we don't have exact figures from specific areas. So if data could be collected and managed properly, then we could know how to move on, and the policies that are going to come out of the analysis are going to really address the problem. Then I also think that there's need to deliberately strengthen the rural-urban linkages. I mentioned earlier we have the problem with transportation for the produce from the peri-urban areas, and even storage facilities. We do not have adequate markets that are addressing the issues of the farmer. So if some of these things are addressed for the future, then I think the food system for the city of Lusaka will have greatly improved.